Welcome back everyone. Today I'm going to work on this sewing pouch that I've been doing for the last few videos. I think I'm up to, this is video number 5. So while I've been away, I finished off the last little panel here and I've stitched it on to the large piece. So you can see here I've got quite a large piece now. Now I've also added a little bit of wadding here to give it a little bit more padding. Now I'm just going to show you today the pattern that I've kind of made up for this and how I'm going to finish this off. Now the piece is actually 19 centimeters in that direction. So it's 19 centimeters wide and the piece is 54 centimeters long. Now I've designed this pouch for my scissors, these particular scissors. So these particular scissors are approximately 22 centimeters. So these are scissors that if I'm going somewhere I might take them. I've got a little bit of a cover that I put on the bottom here, but I don't have it out at the moment. So when I finish this pouch, it's going to look like this. So I'm going to fold it up by 11 centimeters. I'm just going to do it roughly now to show you. And I've made this inside pocket, which is going to sit in there. And that's going to fold up there. I've got an interior piece of fabric. Sorry, I'll go back. I'm going to sew that interior piece of fabric in there. I'll show you how I'm going to do that in a minute. Then I'm going to put that in there. That will fold up like that. The scissors will sit into this part of the pouch. So there will be a pouch here and a pouch there, and then I'll put some sewing down here so that the scissors don't move around, and I'll probably put 2 more sections down here so I can put little things in like pens, etc. And then I'm going to have this bigger pocket at the front, and then it's going to fold over, and I'm going to put a button here and make a little cord that I can put the button through. So it's got a little bit of padding and it'll protect my scissors, and it's just a nice little case. I mean, if you didn't want to make it into a case, you could almost make this into a little bag as well. Now how am I going to finish off the edges? What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a binding pretty much like you would do on a quilt, and I'm going to sew it down on the edge like that, and then I'm just going to get a bigger piece of paper and I'll show you. So I'm basically going to sew a piece of fabric down and do a binding like I would do a binding on a quilt. So this edge will be sewn, that edge will be sewn, and I only really have to do these edges. So the 54-inch edges will be all I do. So as you can see on my pattern here, this little inside orange pocket is 19 centimeters across and 15 centimeters high, and then the flip down this way is 20 centimeters, which gives me enough so that it ends up looking a little bit like that. So I'm going to go off to the sewing machine now, and I'm going to stitch the lining in there, and I'm going to put the sections into the pocket. So I'll be back in a little while. So folks, while I was away, I went to the sewing machine. Now I've sewn this in green so you can actually see it. I've sewn in the lining of this actual pouch. The thing I didn't mention is that this is, and I've sewn this in orange, so in green, so you can actually see the pocket that I've put inside here. So I've actually sewn that to the lining, and I've put in a wadding in here, and I didn't have enough of this orange, so I've just added that little bit there. So the edges have been sewn down by machine, so they're nice and firm, and I added this little catch here so that I can later put a button. So when you fold it up, I folded up 11 centimetres. Now the 11 centimetres, again, this has all been designed to fit my actual pair of scissors. So they're 20, my scissors, these large ones, are 22 centimetres. So when I fold it over, I will end up with a pocket there, a pocket there, a pocket there, and this larger pocket at the front. So when it gets folded over, it will end up looking like that, and I'm going to put a large button there. So that will be the closure for it, and that'll be the bag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go away and do this on my, I'm going to put the machine, I might just do a machine edging on this, or I might machine it on and then sew it by hand, I'm not sure. But the next time you see the pouch will be finished. So I'll see you then. Okay everyone, I finally finished the little pouch. Now I put the edging on with the sewing machine because it was quite firm and I was having a little bit of trouble with my fingers. But it looks good. That's the front. Obviously I found this nice very large button which I wanted to use up, and as you can see the back there, the little pieces all have come together quite nicely and have made a nice little pouch. There's endless threads when you do this kind of work, and I'm always picking them off. I apologise for that, but they do really annoy me. So let's have a look at the inside and what you can store in it. Now this is the very bright fabric that I got the other day in that pack that I purchased. I purchased a really cheap pack of fabrics from the op shop. So what I've ended up with is a place to put my scissors, a ruler, and just a pen there. And then there's a little pocket at the front here that you could put in, I don't know, whatever you need to carry if you're going to a craft group or something and you just wanted to have a nice little pouch. So thank you for staying with me. Thank you to those people that have watched the whole process of making this little pouch. It's been enjoyable. It's taken me quite a while to do it, but that's the beauty of these slow stitch projects. They're not a hurried thing, they're just something you do, and it's nice to be able to show you something that's practical that you can make from this fabric. I really like this pouch. I'm really happy with it. I mean, I had done this piece originally just to practice my slow stitching and to use up some of the little scraps, but it's really nice now to actually see it in an actual project that's finished and a usable little item. So thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for following this little series of making this sewing tool pouch. Hope to see you in the next video where I explore different slow stitches or just sewing in general with needle, thread and fabric. So again, thank you for being here and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.